Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Daniel Curtis Lee here, Hutch Dano, and we have a super special guest we're going to introduce in a little bit, but we are on the set of... What set is this, Hutch Dano? Because this looks nothing like the set that I spent all that money on when we opened Zeke Luth Pod. What is this?
Why do you sound like Gandalf in Lord of the Rings right now? Why do you sound like you're about to tell a Balrog to not pass?
Yo, you shall not pass.
We are not on the Zeke Luth Pod.
Where are we?
There's a number of reasons why. We are on the For Further Instructions Pod.
Is that what we're calling
That's
it now?
what we're calling it.
Dude, I had to drive like an hour just to get here, man.
I know.
Everything was so simple there.
I know, because now, actually, I'm so close to the studio and you're so far away.
Oh, bruh. I almost didn't come this morning.
I have the text messages to prove it, people.
Bruh.
He almost did not come.
Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, our special guest,
Tyler
Steelman.
Thank you. What is this called again?
It's called For Further Instructions.
For further instructions. Sounds like someone's kind of stuttering. For further instructions. It's like, is the pod further instructions? And they're stuttering for further instructions.
Don't you ever read the things that say For Further Instructions? Turn to page 28?
I do read those.
So that's why it's called For Further Instructions.
But
why would it be called Further Instructions?
Further instructions.
That just sounds like I'm talking about tall written instructions.
Further.
I just have one question.
Or they're far away.
One question.
One question. Is Adam Hicks coming?
No.
What?
No.
But the show's called For Further Instructions. You gotta have Adam Hicks.
See, this is exactly why we changed the name of the pod, right?
From Zeke Luth Pod.
From the Zeke Luth Pod, because I thought that it would be pretty clear that having you and I on the pod, because we both starred in it together, would be enough, and that didn't work. And so a lot of the comments were like, you can't do a pod called Zeke and Luth Pod without Adam.
Luth, yeah.
Where's Luther? Wow, this is totally not okay.
That's why I came
How
here.
could you not?
I want him here.
Right.
He's
I
not
want
here,
you to know that you're not alone in that.
Okay.
And
because we love
it's
Adam.
not going to fucking happen.
Oh.
Okay.
No, so why is that? Why is Adam Hicks?
Yeah.
Why does he not want to come on the pod?
I think honestly, why are you asking me?
I mean, you're the host For Further Instructions.
Why you're not the host now?
You invited me.
What's happened to you?
I'm just here, guys.
You're just there.
It was special guests Daniel Curtis Lee and Tyler Steelman, guys, on For Further Instructions. Ha 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 ha. I mean, no, yeah, I miss Adam Hicks a lot, man.
First time I ever,
Fuck you,
first time I saw him.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Wait, can I have an Adam Hicks story?
Tell me.
I went to Debbie Ryan's birthday party.
Debbie Ryan. Hutch used to crush on Debbie. Huge,
of course.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Loved him some Debbie. Them little Debbie cakes,
you
boy.
like Debbie, Hutch? And she had a birthday party in downtown Burbank, actually. And I went with a good friend of mine, Matt Timmons.
Oh, yeah, Matt.
Woody
Big
from
Matt.
Sweet Life,
Yeah.
And I quickly realized I wasn't famous when I went to Debbie Ryan's birthday party.
Oh.
Because Debbie had a system where you either got a star stamp on your hand or you got a smiley face stamp on your hand. and that determined the gift bag you got when you left the party. And I noticed that Matt Timmons and my bags were different.
Oh,
and we're not as cool.
Dang.
Yeah. So my ego was crushed.
So like, what are we talking? Like you had a ham
his
sandwich
gift
in
bag
there?
was, I had like a fuck you card, and he had like, tickets to Jamaica and just the whole T-shirt and. Yeah, our gift bags are not the same. But why I brought that up was I saw Adam Hicks at that party.
Oh, yeah.
Did he get a star bag?
Yeah, obviously.
He got a star.
Yeah, and
he got a star bag.
He was rapping at that party.
Okay,
nice.
Got you.
That's when I first saw him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the audience, right? Because we make a lot of jokes on what is now called the For Further Instructions Pod, formerly the Zeke and Luth Pod, and we wanted to have Adam on, but Adam is focused really right now. He has he's working on a lot of stuff. I mean, he's constantly doing new music videos, and he actually has a foundation that helps convicts kind of break back out into the real world and get a job. And so
he's really got a chance to
really
do some
cool
amazing
shit,
stuff.
man.
Yeah.
So it's totally fine. I have no issue with it. It's just that you guys in the comments just wouldn't be quiet. And I thought after 10 episodes that you would be quiet, but you weren't. and I don't think you're ever gonna be, and I just don't have
You gotta give
I
the
don't have
audience
my
what they want.
threshold. No, I'm not giving you what you want.
Bruh.
No, I don't want to
Tyler,
do
I
that.
was like, bro, we just gotta just throw more skateboarding at it. We just gotta make it more like Zeke Luther. Hutch is like, I've never skated a day in my
But
life.
not
Nice.
I'm
once.
not gonna do it, bro.
Not once.
No Tony Hawk here.
When the fuck did I ever do anything other than ride the bitch?
I mean, but
Like-
people relate you to that character. I mean, like it's gonna stick for a certain amount of time.
That's not my
Probably forever.
fault.
It's not
Okay,
your fault.
that's not my fault.
Yeah.
Okay, Zeke was not just a skateboarder.
Oh, there was
okay?
more to him.
There was
There
more
was
to
depth
him.
there.
He was a leader. He was
Yeah.
a great friend. He was a great enemy to your character.
True.
You
Oh,
know,
you guys
there
were
was a lot of
enemies?
we
Pretty
became
much.
frenemies.
Yeah, when
As
we
we went
had to
on.
go up against the like roller skaters, we were amigos. But other than that, yeah, it was antagonism the
didn't
whole
know
way.
that.
Or the Plunks.
Oh yeah, or the
Plunks.
Plump brothers.
Yeah,
yeah,
we definitely we all banded together. I think when
to fight these
when
little,
we
little
fight
bullies
the
and
Plunk.
stuff.
Yeah, the Plunk
to
brothers.
protect our skate
The
park.
Plunk
Um,
brothers.
Uh-huh.
So then,
Yeah.
so okay,
Mhm.
great. I think we've covered that, right? Do we
Yeah.
all know now why it's called? And by the way, are you telling me you're not hosting this all the time?
Oh, for further instructions, stand by for further instructions. And you'll find out. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm here. Hey, cheers.
Okay, so just to throw Lord of the Rings in there again, Gandalf always spoke in riddles too,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
parables.
kind of again what's happening.
Like Jesus spoke in
Uh,
parables. Hey,
So we're so happy to have you on, Tyler.
I
Appreciate
could
you
walk
coming
away.
on.
I feel like
and-
there's some
No,
there's
you don't.
something going on.
attention! I'm out of here, man.
Yeah.
Look, Daniel's
Uh.
just, I get it, man. I get it. I get why you wanted to, stay 5 seconds away from your house.
Bro,
that I get.
It was so good,
That I
bro. Like,
But-
yeah, no, dude.
I feel like I'm the therapist in Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh,
You
right.
guys are like
That's
the,
right,
coun-
okay.
the relationship counselor.
Yes.
Yeah.
things
That's
are
what's happening.
falling apart.
Look,
man.
things are
So,
just not
the
happening.
money woes.
Yeah.
Dang, but we did bite off a big chunk.
Yeah.
It was funny noticing that the audience didn't need all that production value. Like I'm coming from Ned's pod, you
Sure.
know, and like our set's cool. I like the
Yeah,
Ned's
yeah,
pod
yeah.
set, but the Zeke and Luth pod set that we pulled together,
Mhm.
like I
It was
got, like,
cool.
this amazing team,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
It was sick. The audience didn't give a fuck. They just
They
wanna,
just don't.
They want to just hear you talk, like the sit and chat pod that what's his
Jake
name?
Short and Bradley
did.
Stephen
Yeah,
Perry
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we got the
Yeah.
Joe Rogan brown wall. you
Yeah,
know,
the
I think
brown
it's
wall.
cool.
Like
Yeah.
this is all you need. Like
Yeah.
it's perfect for it's perfect for a podcast.
Good.
So,
Now that you've said all that, then you can't talk shit now about the fact that we've changed locations then. Because you just said everything that I wanted you to say
Oh, okay, to prove your point.
to prove my point.
Okay.
So
you
now
feel like
we're-
this is a great decision. You
this
like
is-
this better.
I think this is a great decision. I think Santa Clarita
Audience,
is far better.
Let us
than
know in the comments
downtown
which
Los
set you
Angeles.
liked better. Okay,
Wh-
because
what-
some people feel like this is more authentic too. You know,
But
Not as
put a
much
star
production
or a smiley face.
value. A star or a
Dude.
smiley face. Yes,
A
yes.
star or the smiley face means we fucking hate it. That's what it means.
Bruh.
So Tyler,
Yeah.
you've been acting forever.
Yeah.
Wait. He said a funny Adam Hicks story. Let's keep talking about Adam Hicks. You said he was rapping at the party. Was there something specific that he did?
I just remember it was like at a record store in Burbank. She had rented out the building, and he just started rapping. And
Oh, out of nowhere.
I
He
didn't
wasn't
know-
on
yeah,
the bill?
yeah,
Oh.
he was just that's all I remember. And
like he was
I was like, who
freestyling.
is this? That's a How to Eat Fried Worms guy.
Yeah, and
You
he's
know?
rapping.
That
And he's
was
rapping, yeah.
yeah.
I remember because I auditioned for that movie. I don't remember what part, but
Hmm.
I just remember not feeling cool at that party. And then I didn't get a star. He's rapping. I'm just standing in the corner.
Standing there, not,
I left
not
that
rapping.
party. I didn't go to Jamaica. I didn't get a ticket.
Dang.
Yeah,
How
so-
long after did they all go to Jamaica?
They went that night. They
Dang!
got on a private jet.
Oh, that's the worst party.
Yes.
This is gonna be one of the most incorrect factual, nothing that's being said is half of it's real, I'm sure.
Hey,
Yeah.
But
He's the only person that got that smiley face.
I'm the
Everybody
only
at the party
person that
a
got that
star.
stamp. Yeah.
Oh man.
They said
No,
Tyler
that
Steelman's
part,
coming.
Jamaica's not real, but the smiley face.
The smiley
Oh no,
face
the
is
star
true.
and the
Yeah.
smiley face are definitely.
Were you
real.
there? Were you at that party?
I feel like I might have been there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's drink some
What's
soda before we
this?
talk about it.
So
Yes.
this is what the fiddly fuck
Yeah.
are we drinking today?
Everybody's favorite segment.
And this is peanut butter and jelly soda, right?
Hmm.
It sounds like the jelly part I would be happy about.
The peanut butter is
The
gonna be
peanut
rough.
butter is going to be a problem. Now, I have to drink the whole bottle.
Oh, smooth.
I'll take a little bit.
And then, yeah, there you go.
I've had peanut butter and jelly.
And just so
beer
you know,
before.
the reason why we only have 2 of these is because it's so popular that they were sold out. They only had 2, but I had to make sure that we did
It does not smell so bad, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
did you try it?
bullshit.
You just tried it?
Yeah. Oh, was I not supposed to?
Oh, no. Yeah,
Oh.
tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Well, actually, yeah, he might as well have the bottle, and then you have the
It's not
cup,
bad.
all right?
It's not bad.
Okay, so it's not bad?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
You guys are gonna
Hold on.
Yeah, try it.
Cheers, everyone. If we can all reach
Cheers.
right here. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
I'm gonna do it
Cheers.
again.
Here we go.
Lester's got my back. That's not bad.
This sucks.
Oh.
That's horrible.
I don't hate it.
It's like stale something.
That's like if like the Smarties and peanut butter went together and then they liquefied everything.
Do I just have shitty taste?
No, I don't think you have
mind it.
shitty taste. I think that you
bro.
maybe
You might have burned your taste.
this
buds
is going to
off.
be my 14th one I've drank.
I don't mind that at all. I actually quite good.
You would sit here and drink a full.
I think so.
A full bottle.
I'll sip
of this.
on it the rest of it.
Wow.
You're,
Nah,
what-
not having it.
You're saying I deserve the smiley face now. You're like everything about you.
Oh,
Smiles.
yeah, it
Yeah.
screams smiley face, my guy. Bro, you gotta make an adjustment, dude.
You got to make an adjustment soon or we're going to have a problem. So to recall back to I ruined my
Yeah, what'd you
relationship
do?
With
with
Debbie Ryan, yes, and so
Uh,
many other people. But go
I
ahead.
did
But so
not.
many-
Don't mention Selena. All
Oh,
right, let's
wow.
go. Let's hear
Me
it.
and
Hutch.
Selena are still friends.
Wait, let's go to Debbie.
What about
first.
when you tried to kiss her
Wait.
at the fucking? I mean, at the thing. And the
It was in the movie.
oh, well, she
That's
she
from
didn't
Ramona
like
and
that.
Beezus.
I heard you kissed her and she
There's
never
no
reached back out.
possible way
Yeah.
that you've ever heard anything like that.
That's what I heard through
There's
the
no way.
grapevine. I mean,
Rewind,
hey,
through
rewind.
what
just because
grapevine?
you didn't
Wait.
hear it.
Let's go back to the other one.
Yeah, Debbie.
Yeah,
We're talking about Debbie. Leave
Right.
Selena in the
Yeah,
past.
we'll
Hutch.
go to
We'll
her
never
stuff.
achieve that.
Yeah.
Let's hear about Debbie.
I was on Sweet Life on Deck and I played her ex-boyfriend, Moose.
Moose.
Do you say Butch?
Butch. Yeah. Moose.
You're a fucking menace.
I'm just
during
trying to
this.
recall, brother.
This is already, I've now realized,
You played Butch.
Right?
I should have known, by the way, when Daniel went, welcome to the pod, that we were in fucking trouble.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll dial it back. Okay, yes. Moose.
So, yeah, it was Moose, not Butch, it was Moose.
Moose.
Bruce
And she
Willis
was
in Pulp
amazing.
Moose
Yeah.
Willis in Pulp Fiction.
She
Okay,
was
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And then she also guest starred on Zeke and Luther. I
did.
don't have anything.
Oh,
like,
she was
what
on
are you
Zeke and
talking
Luther?
about? Yeah, she guest starred
Well,
on the
wait,
very
how did
last
she end up
episode.
married to the 21 Pilots guy and
Yeah,
not
why
you?
not you?
When you were so in love.
What'd
What-
you do, man?
How did that happen? Our audience wants to know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just such fictional bullshit.
Yeah.
It's all of it's all been you've I feel like you
Contrived?
both like conspired
Much?
against me. Why am this chair in the middle?
He's in
This
the middle.
has screwed me over once
Hutch
before.
in the middle.
Yeah.
I remember.
Moose,
I
Moose
think,
in the middle. Cheers.
no, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll remember. I remember what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which. I think I was in the middle for Zeke and Luth Pod, and I remember thinking that it was the hot seat. That was where you just start, and then I realized that Daniel just did that. So no matter where
what
I
seat
sat,
I sat in, it was
like
hot.
he was like, "Hey, so how long you been a bitch, Hutch?"
I like
Like while shooting.
Like, I'm sitting on the left. You can't do
I'm like,
this.
you can't do that. It's supposed to be
Man.
only the middle.
So,
So yeah, she's married to the 21 Pilots. I've seen her since she guest starred in Zeke and Luther.
So,
She's awesome, and any of the shit that they're saying is just
contrived.
it's a lie.
Okay,
It's just
okay.
not real.
so who are we getting on the pod first? Adam Hicks or Debbie Ryan?
We have a better chance of getting Debbie Ryan.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay,
man.
cool. So it's good.
I think we have a better chance because we've been trying. Look, we have tried to get Adam for
No, some honest attempts. like,
some honest attempts,
field
and
goal attempts.
he just hasn't been interested.
You should
in
get
doing
Mitchell
it.
Musso, like a reverse
Oh,
switch,
a little
you know,
switch
swap.
from
So like
Kings
Para
style.
Kings,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah.
get the original guy from Para Kings.
Yeah,
Mitchell might. Mitchell might.
you might do it.
Where's Mitchell live now?
I'm not certain.
Yeah.
Probably.
You're so certain about a bunch of
Probably a-
made up bullshit.
I-
But the minute I
I
ask
feel
you a GPS question,
Mitchell, I'm like-
you don't
I'm like,
got anything.
Mitchell, we'd have to check in. I don't know how much he comes out in the daylight. I don't know
Yeah,
if he really.
he's certain that you played
It's kinda-
Butch. Though.
yeah,
He's
that I'm
certain
certain
about
about.
Yeah.
That I'm certain about.
Well,
Well,
this
I'm
great,
actually
guys.
quite glad I'm here. Thank you. Guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
we
happy
we
you're
didn't put
here.
him on the hot seat at all.
No,
this
Chill
is
fine. I like
questions,
this.
man.
No,
I like
this is that thing though, and I don't know why I'm in the middle though. Like I just don't get. I just shot an episode where it was just me.
Well,
Yeah.
'cause-
So
well, to
why
be fair,
why am I in the middle now?
I refused. I didn't want to sit. In
Oh
the
well,
middle.
because he refused. That's why.
And then
And my good side is my left side. I have to sit
Mhm,
here
mhm.
every time.
That is the first time you've ever said that.
My left
You have
side's
been
your
on the
right.
right and left side during Zeke and Luth Pod all throughout those 12
He's
episodes.
been saying some falsehoods this.
He's
I
been
might have hated it.
podcast,
Bro,
huh?
I gotta be honest with you, man.
Yo,
So,
Yeah.
honesty is
I
key.
gotta be honest with you, man. You liar.
Honesty is key.
It's key.
It's key.
Uh-huh.
It opens all the doors to being very authentic. And right now, I'm feeling like there's a lot
I
of
feel
lies.
like there's a
lot
lack
of
of
lies out there.
authenticity here.
This is,
Yeah.
you know what this is reminding me of?
Yo, talk to me.
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah.
Yo, and we spent a lot of time with Tyler in Australia, guys.
Now,
Yes, for backstage.
Tyler was actually with me when
Yeah.
Daniel and Devin
Oh,
decided to
Wait,
bail
we
the
ditched
fuck
him.
on.
We
What did
ditched him.
Tyler do? What did Tyler do?
Tyler
Tyler
did
stuck
the
with
right
me.
thing, and he
Mhm.
stuck by his friend
Mhm.
audience. So that is what you should do if you want to not have a good time in Australia at the Argyle, which is the dopest club that we all went to without these guys. It was amazing. Yes.
I've been to the Argyle.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I did. The
Oh, really?
previous time before that, I'd been to the Argyle,
Uh-huh.
which is how I know that you really chose a subpar place over me.
Bro, no, you must have went on like a Tuesday or something. The
I-
Argyle is popping on weekends, bro.
There's
The-
strobe
I
lights.
love this between you guys right
What?
now.
The
I just
Arg-
love what's happening.
No, it was lit. Have you been to the Argyle?
I don't know.
You got to go to the Argyle.
could've been.
Anybody that goes to the Rocks in Sydney, Australia, has got to go to the Argyle. It's the only really popping club that you're gonna find. It's got like 3 stories, multi-level, all whatever type of genre you're trying to get into,
Yeah.
man. It's a vibe.
It's there.
It's a vibe.
all of this is not a excuse for bailing on your friend.
Yeah.
None of it.
Look, guys.
None of it.
Okay, audience, you tell me how you would have responded. It was a girl's birthday, remember? All right,
Uh-huh.
it was a big birthday for
I do.
her.
I remember.
First time out in
Whoop-de
Australia.
fucking do.
We
What-
have a big team of people, like 10 people.
You know how many people have birthdays
We
every
had to
day?
get them in. But it was her birthday and in Australia. I think it was her first time going out of the country. We
Well,
had to
who
show her a good
fucking
time.
cares? Wait a second. Wait. I got bailed based off of somebody
I
needing
shouldn't have
to have
brought
a
this up.
magical
No.
moment.
He
feel
didn't
bad
get
about
bailed because of that. Why did he get bailed, Tyler?
The birthday.
Why did he not get in?
Oh, he showed up. he was dressed in sweats.
In sweatpants
Yeah.
at one of the livest clubs
Yeah,
in
that's-
Australia.
I mean, that is true.
What,
yeah.
what American entitlement? What
Yeah.
kind of entitlement is that, man?
Yeah.
Jeez.
They were nice though.
No, he had the.
They were kind of nice.
nice.
They were kind of nice. They had the little pockets, like all this. I think
Yeah.
they were bedazzled
There
a little
were
bit.
some Cheeto stains though.
Oh, it was some
Yeah,
the
I think
Cheeto
that
stands
was
probably
it.
did it. The mouse
That
was like,
did it. He's like, no.
ooh.
Why are
shit.
we
Cheetos.
playing fucking Battleship
Yeah.
where it's like shots fired, shots fired? Like, are you eventually wanting me to be like, okay, guys, and it's just like get
No,
sad?
I mean, it's about standing up for yourself, and that's what we want you to learn back home at home, audience. You gotta say your truth and be authentic.
You gotta say, hey,
Even when you're
I'm
wrong.
a star person, not a smiley person.
Yeah,
You
don't be a
stand up
smiley
for
face.
yourself.
Okay,
Be a
am I a
star,
smiley person or a
That
star
night you
person?
were. That
Be a
night you were a
star.
smiley face.
I was a smiley face
You were a
person.
smiley-
Yeah,
yeah,
they
you
looked
didn't
at
get
me
in.
and said,
No tickets to the Bahamas,
gave the smiley face immediately.
Yeah.
bro.
That guy looked dead at me and goes, "Can't help you, bro."
No.
That's what he said, and I went. And then as this was happening, now I need to. This is something I think that we didn't really talk about as
No,
much,
no.
but because I'm pretty petty, we stood outside for about 5 or 10 minutes before we decided to actually do anything else.
Yeah.
And
Well, because there was a little bit of us like
They're coming back. They gotta be.
They're gonna come
And I
back.
kind of did tell you I was
because
coming
you
back.
said
Yeah.
I will be back as soon as everyone gets in. I will be back out, and we will figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said that. So for about 10 minutes, I'm watching people get into the club. And when I tell you that some of these people had on outfits that looked more like they were like Furiosa, a Mad Max saga,
Wow.
would have been more like appropriate
Yeah.
than to go to a club. So I don't understand how my sweats somehow blocked me
Sure.
because they were getting in.
No, yeah, it was some people with some
Odd
I think he
outfits.
just didn't like your face, man. I don't know. He's like, this guy does not look. He
Yeah.
doesn't give me star. He gives me smiley face.
So now that's why he has to be out here.
Oh man.
Oh, rude production member. Oh,
You know,
this would never happen on my set back
I'm not on
in 5 minutes from my house. A 5-minute walk from my house.
so are you still defending what you did?
What?
Because that's what it feels like. You're still defending.
What did
it.
I do?
Like, you
I had an
going into the
amazing night at the Argyle in Sydney, Australia.
I told you
Oh.
he doesn't give a fuck. Like he literally just told me. Like I think when
Yo.
you saw me the next day and I very first pointed out to you, right? I think you looked dead at me and went, like he looked at me and went, are you good?
Are you good?
And I went, no, I'm not. He goes, why not? I go, well, like you left me. I left you? He goes, you didn't come with me.
Hey. I didn't say that, but that's factual.
That's what it felt like to me, though. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, Australia was an interesting. You know what? The other one is when you decided that you would not take no for an answer.
When?
Remember when we went to those 3 different places?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was excruciating. Jesus. I was really trying to keep my, we're charged of party time. I was trying to keep that vibe the whole time.
Yeah.
Just miss after miss, bro.
I still owe you for that, one of those places. I was
Really?
like, I'll get you back. You're like, because you paid for everyone to come in. We came in for like 2 minutes.
I don't know.
Yeah,
This
but
isn't
I
the
got the
spot.
Uber, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it up to my dog. See, now I'm gonna enjoy that night in the moment, but I'm like, okay, he was really perturbed,
Right.
you know, the relationship strain. We'll make it up to him. So we took this guy out. We told everybody it was his birthday. He doesn't drink, so we couldn't really get him free shots.
Yeah.
We got ourselves free shots,
Yeah.
which was great for his birthday.
Sounds really fucking selfless so far. Go ahead, keep going.
But we thought we were gonna go to this poppin' spot.
Right.
It was closed. We everybody was all in the same vehicle, right?
Yeah, we were in
the
the
first
party
spot
bus.
was closed, and then we're like, oh shit! But I know another spot, so we took him to this other spot, and we got out. It was cool, it was a little rooftop bar, nice vibes. But I was like, no, we got to go out with a bang for my dog. It's his imaginary birthday.
This
man.
is
We really
his.
gotta-
By the way, I want to make something clear to the audience, the
Go
listeners,
ahead.
everybody. This is called hero syndrome. Okay,
Oh,
he thinks
nice.
that he's doing this for me.
No,
Okay,
but
and he is pitching
really.
it to everybody. He's like, look, if there's one person I'm doing this for, it's my boy right over there, right? And as I'm saying, we can just go back to the hotel.
No,
He's
no.
literally telling me to shut up
no.
as he
Wait,
gets
but
the next.
Get in the
Uber.
car.
Get
Hero,
in the
wait, I didn't know there was hero syndrome. I could call you out, Hutch.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this one
Uh-oh,
time,
talk to me, talk to
I'm
me.
feeling really sad about a girl, right? And
Yeah.
Hutch is like, Tyler, we need to do something. We need to make some moves. We need to hang out. And I was like, what are we gonna do, Hutch? And he's like, Vegas. And I was like, I'm not a Vegas guy. He's like, no, you're a Vegas guy.
Yo.
He goes, you're about it.
I go, you are a Vegas guy.
And I'm like,
Wait,
I
was
think
this recent?
this was like 2-3 months ago, right?
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
you told me he was going to Vegas and you were going to meet him.
Is that what you said,
Yeah.
Hutch?
I think-
Hutch is like, we need to go to Vegas. And I'm like, Hutch, are you sure? He's like, Vegas is the move. We're going to get your mind off
I
this
went,
girl."
look, here's the
Yeah.
deal, okay? This isn't up for discussion.
And I'm like, but Hutch,
I said, I don't know why we're even talking about this.
He
I said,
told you I was
we're
going to
already on
Yeah.
our way. Like, as
Dang.
far as I'm concerned, we're halfway there.
yeah, so
having-
Hutch picks me up. He's like, we'll get your mind off this girl. We're going to, I was like, oh, I don't gamble. He's like, it's not about gambling. Vegas isn't
having
about
fun.
gambling. What are you
Having
talking
fun.
about? We're going to go hang out, right?
Uh-huh.
And we ended up having a good time. We played in the same room as Travis Kelce, actually.
Yeah,
Oh.
Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes, yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were, in the,
what?
we were in
Yeah.
the big baller room.
What, they were there at the time or
And-
they've
yeah,
been there
no.
before?
They were like,
They in the same room they were in 1 month ago.
right? It was called Big Baller Room or something, right?
Big baller room. That's dope.
Why would we mention them? I'd
Hey.
be like, hey, this one time I walked down the street and it's the
The
street that
same
Frank
street
Sinatra was on all the time.
I mean, hey,
I was like,
smiley face energy, man.
They said it.
Oh, no.
But go ahead. So.
I'm like, Hutch, remember this is about me with the girl, right? He's like,
Bro.
yeah, just let me play some.
I'm like, calm down.
Calm down, pal.
Okay,
It's
we
not
got
about
plenty-
gambling,
It's not-
but let me gamble.
Yeah, so
I
I'm
got
like,
a
we're
little
next
bit
to
of
Patrick
savings
Mahomes
left.
and Travis Kelce. I gotta make a point
yeah,
here.
He
Yeah.
did. He made a point.
And
made
you
a
showed
point.
Travis who
Yeah.
was boss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was exactly what I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
by that I mean
I showed him that, he was the
I
boss.
showed him that he was the boss.
Hutch is like, let me show you the Zeke Luther money, pal.
Let me show you those
Okay.
residuals, okay? I got something for you. Oh,
Bet it all on black. It's 5 cents.
Cut to 12 hours later. We're both just, sitting in front of the window at our hotel, staring out miserably in the distance. Like, we need to leave this town.
I was just like,
Yeah.
what is life?
Why are we
Tyler?
doing this?
What are we even doing here?
What are we
You
doing?
know?
I was like, I told you. I didn't
Bro,
want to
you're
freaking go
going-
to Vegas.
I thought that we were getting my mind off that girl. He's like, hold on, Tyler.
Hold on,
Just
Tyler.
relax. This isn't
Okay,
about
we're
you,
gonna
man.
get to you.
Okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's gonna happen. But
have-
right now,
Yeah.
Let's see. I already saw 3
I'm-
aces, 2 tens. Guys, it's gotta be.
there's
There's gotta be a 5 in there.
There is a 5 in there. There's gotta be.
But Hutch and I, I've known Hutch a long time. Actually, you know where we first met?
Yo,
We screen tested for a show called Sketchpad.
Which then turned into Sunny with a Chance.
Sunny with a Chance.
Oh,
You
lit.
were going for the Sterling Night role.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
dope. Yeah, Sterling.
Yeah,
dope,
and then I was
dope.
going for the Doug Broshi role, and then
Yes.
we both didn't get it.
Nope.
Huh.
And then
one
the
of us.
next time I saw him, I was filming 17 again.
And I was a
Hey.
student at the school.
Yeah.
I was going to
Uh-huh.
Santa
You
Monica
were an
High
actual
School.
student, not
Yes.
in the-
No, I just ran into him. We were
I
filming
was like-
while they were, yeah.
Bro,
That's
what are you
wild.
doing here? I'm like, he's like, I'm shooting a movie, and I'm like, because I was at school. Like, I was so bummed. I was like,
Bruh.
wait, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm in the movie with Zac Efron. Gotta go, buddy. And he just
Gotta
like
go.
walked right by me.
Loser.
That's what it felt like.
See you later, pal.
See you at the top.
yeah. See, that's,
So you like? So is that the soda or is that your
hell
coffee?
no. I took one sip of that soda and put it down. This is my coffee that I need
yeah, I
more
went
of.
back to my coffee too.
Man.
Yeah, right. It
Yeah.
kind of starts to bum you out.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Bruh.
But I tried for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's not really a lot of medals for trying.
Mm-hmm.
No,
That's
no,
not really
no.
how that works.
Well, but in Gen Z's
No,
America,
there's not.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
well, yeah.
Participation points
You stood up today.
go a long way.
Now, that's
Yes.
what we call.
Wait. So I feel like
A winner.
I feel like we picked on Hutch a while. So
Everybody
I
gets
gotta
stars.
Go, I gotta go.
Okay,
to
time to pick on me.
Okay.
Yes, okay, go ahead.
So
go
I
ahead.
just did a movie called Sallywood.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
And,
and
it
then-
looked really dope. Sally,
Sally Kirkland.
that was awesome. That's
Jennifer
awesome.
Jennifer
Tilly.
I
Tilly.
saw those previews and I was like,
Thank
yo, this is epic.
And
Yeah.
Hutch came. Hutch,
Yeah.
did you like it?
I loved it.
Thank you.
He was
I gotta see
fantastic. Sally Kirkland was fantastic. Daniel wasn't there.
Yeah, that was my point. I was
Yeah, I
'cause
just-
got a
oh.
text.
I wanted to kind of drop it kind of out of nowhere
just
to like
boom.
really.
Well, no, because
Yeah.
my text message
Right.
said, "I'll see you there."
Was that what your last text said?
Something like that.
I thought it said "let me know," which was
Let
a
me-
little ambiguous.
Oh, okay.
So Daniel actually speaks in those.
yeah.
So if you go, hey man, are you gonna make it? He'll say, well, if the sky's blue.
And you're like, what?
And then I'm like, well, the sky's always blue. And then you look outside and it's gray. And he's like, well,
Hey, man.
So look, the clouds got in the
Luck
way.
of the draw. Hey, it was in the clouds, baby.
That's right.
No, dude, I really wanted to go VidCon. I had the VidCon prep going
That's
on.
true.
Now, I wasn't at VidCon at the time,
But you
I
gotta
was
mentally prep
mentally
for it.
prepared.
Yeah,
I
you gotta
mentally
Mentally
for it.
prepare yourself for VidCon.
Yes, man, that was a lot, man.
What was going on?
You can make it up to me. Take me to Vegas.
Let's go to
Let's
Vegas,
go to
man.
Vegas.
Get our minds off of
Get our minds-
Hutch hijacking my Zeke Luth podcast
Yeah.
and turning it into this awesome thing that's much smaller and further away from my house.
Well, I think that also I just couldn't stand, I loved what it was for the Zeke Luth Pod because it had like the
Mhm.
graffiti and it had like, the Zeke Luth Pod logo was pretty much Zeke Luther.
Those vibes.
It was like
bro.
total vibe. And again, when they started asking us to rewatch episodes, because that was something that
Oh
was,
yeah, that
was
he wouldn't
discussed.
budge on it. Hutch did
Oh,
not
they
want
wanted
to
you
do that.
watch it.
They wanted me to rewatch episodes, and I said, "Look,
I
here's
was
the thing."
okay with it.
I said, "Look, at the end of the day, I was there,
Yeah.
so I'm not really.
I don't want to watch.
I don't
myself
want. I
again.
don't want to
Like watch it
again.
live on air and comment on it.
Or like,
just-
or even just discuss the episode for like each episode for 15 minutes for every pod.
Yeah.
We
But
would
these were
discuss
our
an episode.
partners. We could communicate that to
And Hutch
them.
said,
like,
"No, we're
yeah,
done.
he's like, no, I'm done with these guys.
We're leaving.
I don't feel
Bro,
like that's how that.
I went to
went.
VidCon, and the next thing I know, it's just like these guys like, oh yeah, Hutch, we shut everything down. We're done.
Oh, they reached out to you.
Well, yeah, I had to
Oh,
talk
wow.
to him about it.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Hutch, is this true?
It's adjacent to the truth.
That is not the same.
No,
thing.
Hutch called me up and he was like, "Yeah, bro, it's just not working out. Working at this spot, man. We gotta figure something different out." And so you just
Why
got
are
gotta
you
call him. He
talking
put it
like
all
that?
on me.
Why am
Okay,
I
got it.
sounding like? Why are you saying
know
it
what?
like that?
It's because when in our heyday, you
Uh-huh.
were a raging drunk. So when I think about you, I think I revert back to
Yeah,
we're
no,
not going
totally.
to the party anymore.
He was known for
Bro.
after I'd run into him in 17 and said years went by,
Yeah.
and mutual friends. His name would get brought up, and he'd be like, "Yeah, that guy, stay away
Hey,
from him."
watch out for that guy.
And then when I saw him again, I was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna hate this guy."
yeah.
But I was sober at this point. I got
I loved
sober.
him.
Yeah. No, sober Hutch is the best Hutch
Sober,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. No, there were some good times and some bad times. That's
Hey.
for sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
But that makes you interesting, no?
yeah,
Well,
seasoned
yeah.
vet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the good and the bad of life. If you talk to somebody who's only had good in their life, it's usually a pretty boring conversation.
Yeah.
So I will say that tragedy plus time.
Equals
You gotta
comedy.
lose. You gotta lose everything in front of Travis Kelce. You gotta pick
You have
yourself
to.
back up.
You have to.
And,
How much did you guys lose that night?
Oh, how much?
He said, ho, 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 ho. Oh, no. Vegas. Oh, Vegas is bad, guys. Just don't Vegas. Do not Vegas, guys.
Yeah.
I I'm a big fan of Travis Kelce, and
Yeah.
I was like, look, the time has come.
Yeah.
I said, this is my one shot.
Lady Luck is in the
You know,
building.
I was like, Eminem, lose yourself, one shot, one opportunity.
I was just hanging
You know.
out with them in that room to get the free drinks because they bring it to you quick.
It's
in
the
that
Big
room.
Baller
Yeah.
Club.
Yeah, it's a big baller club. You know,
And then they were like, do you want like a water? And I was like, shut up.
Damn.
Trying to count these cards
Luck.
here.
Without anyone noticing. Shit.
But no, I
So-
guarantee Travis went home that night and was like, "Did you see those two guys?
They were
killing
on
it.
top.
They
They
did
were
for
smashing.
sure.
That's what he
Yeah.
said.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw them look in our direction. I saw him
Yeah.
whisper to Patrick Mahomes, and they pointed right over at and
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was a waiter right behind me.
Oh, it's like,
So
me?
I was like, me, and then the waiter like
Like-
walks right over to him, and I'm like,
Damn, I thought Patrick Mahomes saw me. I thought he noticed me. I thought he saw that spark.
I thought he saw something in
something
me.
in me.
Zombie versus I
Um,
see.
yeah.
Damn. He's
so
like, yeah, Taylor Swift's got to wait. I'll see her later, man. I got to hang out with these
I gotta
guys.
go to these
That's
guys.
would never happen. Never. Now,
I'm
how
still
was yeah.
look, I'm still laughing that you told him I took you to Vegas.
Yeah, man, because you skipped out on like a social media day. Like we plan out these days to do social media, and he's like, no, I can't, man. Tyler's going to Vegas, man. I'm already locked in. I was like, really?
You know what the thing is? I don't even remember if that's true, but that sounds like
Sounds
me.
about
That
right,
sounds
yeah,
like something
yeah.
I would do. Like I'd be like, look, at the end of the day, it's time to be. I got to look like I'm the self-proclaimed martyr here. I
Yeah,
got to take
yeah.
one for the team.
Daniel's like,
He
I gotta
needs
talk
help.
to
Go to
Tyler
Vegas.
about Vegas.
Yeah,
He needs to
yeah.
relax.
Yeah, no,
Bro,
I
like,
you
I
gotta
know.
dial it back, man.
I know, but he goes, yeah.
He's always going.
He's always going.
Yeah.
He's always going. So, how was VidCon?
VidCon was lit, man. Had a really good time. Shout out to VidCon. Thanks for having us. We did our live pod there, and then we also did like some like meet and greets and things like that. But there's all these like very informative panels for people in the creator space. VidCon was started by these guys that I love, bro. I loved growing up, and actually they got me through college a little bit. Hank Green and John Green. These guys are like geniuses. So they did like crash course history, crash course biology, all these different crash courses. Anything you're trying to learn, they have these really extensive programs where they're just with animations explaining all the inner workings of these different scientific fields. And it's just great that they brought everybody from the YouTube space together. But there's been these whispers of like a war like this kind of going on. Yeah, and they do this thing in Anaheim, and I'm like, Anaheim's a pretty safe space. What do you mean? Like, what's going on? But when I got there, all these YouTubers were like, yeah, man, it's the Y's versus the T's, big dog.
The Y's and the T's.
The Y's versus the
YouTube
T's.
versus TikTok?
It's the YouTubers versus the TikTokers.
Wow.
Uh-huh. And the YouTubers feel like the TikTokers kind of beneath them, and they're kind of like just a little bit more, oh, I'm doing pranks all the time and like crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So they were
Interesting.
worried about, all of that, And so security was really tight.
Is that a real thing? The Y's versus the T's?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh,
this,
wow.
this guy told me, yeah, man.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but he's like, that's interesting. But in that same breath, like a second day later, I spoke to the same guy, and he was like, these TikTokers are actually pretty cool. I thought it was going to
They
be
settled their differences.
I
That
think
was
they
so
settled
quick.
their differences, yes.
Wow.
It took
love
Ned's
that.
spot. We came, we were peacekeepers, and there was no, nobody lost any limbs or eyes, so.
Ned's Pod was the
savior, the saving grace.
You were the peacekeepers?
We were the peacekeepers. We're on both YouTube and TikTok. We drop every Wednesday.
Dude, that's like literally if I was like, man, I'm gonna tell you, Darth Vader really helped us out, man. He came in and he just made everything better
That part.
with he was so
Harmony.
even keeled.
Synergy.
Harmony.
We can all get along.
Right. Yeah.
absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
what I think of when I think of Ned's Pod. I think of harmony and
Yeah, no, there's a little division pops up every now and again. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's so hard being in the public's eye, bro. It is so hard being in the public's eye. Sometimes I'm like, why did I sign up for this?
right.
Yeah.
I could have
Yep.
just, faded away into the recesses of
Yeah.
existence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my little college degree and just. Sometimes I still long for it. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I wish our politicians would say that,
Bruh,
Yeah.
what man? Wish they would all just
Yeah.
shrivel up and.
Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice.
Jesus.
Yeah, I
Some great
think
sound bites from those guys. These politicians we got, damn,
Oh,
bro.
I had a
America is in trouble, big dog. Good lord. They're arguing over their golf clubs, their golf
Yeah.
swing. I've seen your golf swing. You ain't
I-
got it. You ain't got it, big dog.
Their fight reminded me of the Y's versus the T's. You gotta pick one.
You gotta pick
gotta-
one of
yeah.
the lesser of the two evils.
Yep.
Dang.
Yeah, it's always good when we talk about uplifting things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel right now. I feel like we've been uplifted.
Totally.
We talked about a failed Vegas trip.
Yeah.
America's in trouble.
Yeah.
You were a raging drunk, Hutch.
Why should
So
we
This
why
right
don't we
here.
go back to the fact that you were literally 22 miles away from a premiere for one of your friends and then didn't show up? How about
Dude,
that one?
I
That's
am
fine.
sorry because this is one of the
I
first
forgive-
premieres I wanted to go to.
I
So do
forgive you. I
apologize.
believe you, and I forgive
He doesn't
you.
forgive you at all, by the way.
do apologize.
He texted me actually right
What
after
did I
it was
say?
over
What
and
did I
said,
say?
"You know what?
I said,
I always knew maybe that like maybe he wasn't like the coolest dude, but fuck him."
Damn!
Now it's like you
Damn!
you made
Yeah.
the decision at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah, I get it.
I stopped
get it.
watching the Neds podcast after.
Oh, just after that.
Right after
I
that.
was a diehard fan.
Block all the
Every-
other crap we've done
Yep.
didn't turn you away. Like this.
But this is the final straw.
Blocked. Blocked.
Yeah. Well, let me ask, how was it working with a Hollywood legend,
Oh yeah.
Who?
Sally Kirkland?
Sally Kirkland. It was great. She was she was great. She's older, so
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta repeat your lines a few times, but
Mm-hmm.
I thought
You guys,
yeah.
I looked at the previews. There was a little bit of intimacy there. I mean, and I know it's all love, but I'm
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Yeah, there was it was like a Debbie Ryan and Hutch Dano thing. There was
It was something, yeah.
I
that
blew my
thing.
shot.
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah, but no, Sally was great.
Yeah.
Jennifer Tilly, one of my favorite people.
Nice.
Yeah. He's like, if you mention Debbie Ryan,
What?
I go, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, it's okay.
No,
No,
see,
it's
I'll
okay.
just,
We'll
I'll
stay
just
away
be,
from Debbie Ryan.
no,
Yeah.
you know what it was?
Yeah.
I saw a normal conversation happen for about 15 seconds. And I was just like, I'm not going to interject.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stay listening. And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
of course, then
Yeah.
you mentioned Debbie Ryan again. Like, it literally took
It's
like
just there,
15
you know?
seconds.
I mean, it's
No,
hard
I
to
was
avoid it.
laughing because Daniel's just like, I noticed it was an intimacy thing, and
well,
I
I
mean, what is
really.
Daniel
Yeah.
baiting me
Wait, but
in?
am I wrong though? Am I wrong?
Yeah, they're platonic.
Well, he wasn't. He was like, his character was
You're-
22.
Your character was
23
23.
or
Yeah, I
something
was in
like
my
that.
20s.
The
yeah.
fuck?
Okay. He's always been one of those guys that could play younger.
I have-
I
Why
didn't know.
why, but
That's true.
you assume that the 70-year-old Sally Kirkland is like, well, there's just a 17. What?
Hey.
What?
Now
Well,
it's
to be-
not
yeah.
far from the gamut of reasoning.
Yeah.
These things happen.
What
Sugar
gamut
I mean, I
mamas.
did do it. I did.
Sugar mamas exist.
That's true, and
I'm just saying.
the whole plot of 17 again is sort of that, right? Well, yeah.
You know what? I'm done with this, man. I'm leaving this podcast, bro. I preferred the Zeke Luth Pod.
Whoa, are you
I'm outta
leaving?
I'm out of here, man.
Oh, Daniel,
He'll-
stay.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Daniel left.
Oh, that tastes so bad. Well, Tyler,
Yeah,
that went off the rails.
yeah, Daniel.
It just went off the rails,
Uh-huh.
and I thank you so much for being here.
I appreciate it. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I didn't expect what happened. Anyway, thank you so much to the audience for watching the For Further Instructions podcast,
Mhm.
formerly known as the Zeke Luth Pod. Daniel will be back.
Yeah.
Maybe. Have a good one.